Hello world, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. You caught me right in the middle of a Blitzball game. I did some research, and apparently you need to win 25 games in any Blitzball mode. And after winning 25 games, you learn Wakka's Overdrive attack reels. I don't know if I'm going to play all 25 games in one video. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the recording for all the games, but I'll just show off this one game, and we'll see where we go from there. I might continue playing more after I pause the recording and cut back to when we actually do get attack reels. I'm not entirely sure yet. We might just play one game at every save point until we get to the 25. I don't even know if that's true or not. I don't even remember if I said 22 or 25, but the point is we have to play a lot of games and we will get attack reels for Wakka. That's his second overdrive. So here we go. Right now, I did use the save editor only because I want to get through this as fast as I can, as easy as I can. And the only way to do that is just to kind of cheat my entire team so they have impossible levels. And I gave Titus the Eject Shot Mark II because it just makes it go by so much easier. Okay, so we're going to shoot. If I show off Shot 2, he's not going to do the full animation because that takes out up to 4 other players, and there's only 2 in front of me, so it'll show the short-handed version, I think. Screw it, let's do it. Yeah, it's just I thought. Shot 2 only shows the short-handed version, and there's only 2 people in front of me. Oh, and it creates a spinball effect, so I gotta do it right, and yes! What happens is, after you shoot the ball, there's this effect in Blitzball called, I think it was called Invisible Shot or Spinball. What you have to do is you have a pink cursor, and you have to get that away from the pink circle. That indicates where the goalie is going. The smaller circle indicates where your ball is going. If you get the ball anywhere away from the pink circle, then that ball will definitely go in. Otherwise, the goalie will definitely block it. I think. I'll have to test this at some point, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. So anyway, we've already got 2 goals. We are not going to break through anyone. We're just going to do the standard eject shot and knock them out. Oh yeah, we're fighting the Albed Sykes, in case you couldn't tell. So this is pretty much our comeback match. And a goal. Yeah, I apologize if this becomes too boring for people. I'm probably going to cut out, like, any other Blitzball game up until we get to the actual attack reels. And I'm not going to do any more cheating in terms of Blitzball. I mean, my team's levels are already maxed out, more or less. The only other thing I could do is lower the stats and everything of the other teams. I'm obviously not going to do that because that'd be way too much effort, for one. For 2, that'd just be way too much cheating, and I want to play this as legit as I can, but only as much as I can. So, yeah. Okay, so we're not going to break through Jutta. We are just going to do a regular pass, and pass to Titus. Let's see if he'll touch it. Gets a hand on it. Alright, that's not bad. Not that I'm cheering for the other team, of course, but that's pretty good when you're OP and the other team manages to get it. Okay, this is perfect. We're not going to do a break. We're going to do Eject Shot 2 and see the full animation. As you saw there, that was me testing it. If you get your marker anywhere close to the circle, or even in the circle, the goalie will definitely get it. You have to make sure it's away from the circle, so keep that cursor moving and hope for the best. It's one of the reasons why I don't really like Eject Shot Mark II. It only knocks out up to 1 more person, and honestly, at that point, it's either they're going to catch the ball or they won't. Especially if they're, like, at your skill level. So you might as well just stick with regular eject shot, knock out 2 people, hope the other one or two players don't get the ball, and basically just shoot like crazy. But as you can see there, the Sykes are level 4 or lower. My whole team is level 98 even. And that's it for that round. Now we're on to round 2. Yeah, their stats are insanely high for what they should be at. Again, as much as I love Blitzball, and as much as I love this game, like I said before, I've beaten this so many times, I know it practically by the hairs on the back of my hand. I feel like it's okay, well, it's quotation marks, okay, for me to cheat if I've already done it on my own without cheating several times before. I know I keep saying it, and I know I keep sounding like a broken record, but a part of me wants to justify what I'm doing, even though I know there's people out there that aren't gonna like the fact that I'm cheating. But hey, at least it's only a single player game and no one else should really be affected by it. Anyway, we're gonna proceed, and let's see how this round goes. And see, even though the Sykes are like tens of levels below my team, they still get the grab on it first. And Lady grabs the ball. Nice. So we're gonna swim as far away as we can. It doesn't look like it's working, so they're gonna team up on me. Okay, 4 on Letty. My pass is pretty high, so I doubt they're gonna be able to do much. So we're gonna pass to Titus, of course. Ooh. Okay. Not bad. Alright, 3 touches and 1 miss. Not bad. Okay, here we are again. We're gonna break through Jutta, and I'm gonna show off Sphere Shot. I know I already showed it off before, mostly because I accidentally selected it during the storyline tournament, but we'll just show it off here. Tackles, does not grab the ball, good. Now the way Sphere Shot works is it randomizes your shot score, and it'll kind of like go between where you currently are and a set maximum amount. If you press X while it's randomizing the numbers, that determines your shot score. So it could be higher, it could be only a little bit higher, it might not be high at all, you never know. It's good for when you're long range and need that extra push. And Letty grabs the ball, so we're going to do what we did before and swim away. And it looks like we got teamed up again. Once again, we're going to do no break, we're going to pass to Titus. That's basically my golden rule for any Blitzball game. Always pass to Titus. It's not just because he's the star of the Saturday Names or anything like that. It's actually good practice to pass to one dedicated shooter. And that's because the one who has the most shots, or has taken the most shots and actually scored, the top scorer of that team gets a special prize. The prize is different every time you play the game. So, like, in one game, it could be a return sphere. Another one, it could be super goalie, and so on and so forth. So it's always good to have one dedicated shooter, just so you can have that special prize at the end, assuming you win. And Titus is on defense. Okay, he's gonna go for a pass, but I tackle and grab the ball. Nice. Let's see. Darn it, I didn't want anyone on me. Okay, so we're going to shoot, and we're going to do a Sphere Shot. Have them break through, do not grab the ball, and you see there, I got 98 the last time I did Sphere Shot. This time I only got like, what was it, 83 or 84? So it's not always going to go up to the maximum amount, but, you know, it still should be pretty decently high, even at a lower level. Again, not always, it's not always going to be a ridiculously high amount, but it should be enough to work, especially from long range. Excuse me. Lady gets the ball again, same tactics, swim away. They're going to team up. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. You know what? For all time's sakes, we'll just have them do that. And we're going to go ahead and pass to Titus. He grabs the ball, pass is successful. They're going to team up on me. Yeah. Okay, so just to clear the air, we'll have one tackle us. And we'll finish off the other two with Jet Shot 2. Again, I don't like the spin, or... I don't like the spin ball, or whatever it's called, but... sometimes it's fun, and... Goddamn, I just hate the Sykes. Alright, so here we go. Let's see if I can do it this time. Oh, stay in the corner. Yes! Yeah, with that little, I guess, ability, what you really want to do is just keep moving the cursor all around the goal, and it should last only 5 to 10 seconds. I don't know the exact amount of time. But if you can move it away from the circle at the very last second, if you manage to do that, you should be fine. It'll go through no matter what. So they tried a nap pass, which would have put me to sleep if I only got a hand on it. But I got it successfully, so oh. I think I might have upset the Sykes. Well, you know what, let's see what happens when we break through everyone. See how much of a tank Titus really is. And in fact, we're going to go in for a sphere shot too. Tackles hard, doesn't grab. Hard again, no grab. No grab. But as you can see, their total attack does not match up my total endurance. And even then, the amount of endurance I had left after all their tackles doesn't equal up to how much their total attacks all are. Like I said in the previous episode, Blitzball math is really, really weird. Nothing adds up, and it's more or less RNG. If you have 5 endurance and the opponent has 5 attack, sometimes you'll lose the ball, sometimes you won't. So it's really up to the RNG gods if you're gonna win or lose. Or more like, yeah, if you win or lose that encounter, I should say. Oh no, his technique slot went up by 1. Alright, so we won that one. 8-0. Jeez! I know I'm overpowered, but still. And we have 1 win so far. It does not include the tournament win. Yep, and there it is right there. Round 1 scoring leaders, Titus at 8. No one's going to surpass me at this rate, so we're pretty much good. Continue playing Blitzball. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and pause it here. I'm going to keep playing Blitzball, at least until we beat the league. We'll cut back to when we actually completed it, so we'll be right back. Okay, just a few things to note. The first thing is, apparently a result of my cheating is that, even though I could boost my characters, or my team, up to level 99 each, when I do that, the other teams do that too! That's great! So, even if I'm, like, highly OP at this point in the game because of the save editor, the other teams will be too. So I have to change their stats as well if I want an unfair advantage on my end. Second thing is, in case you didn't see it already, for the first place prize is attack reels. The weird thing is, I only won 2 games against the Albed Sykes and the Luca Goers just now. I only got 2 wins. I'm at 6 points altogether because 1 win equals 3 points. I'm not exactly sure how or what the points do, but maybe they're experience? I don't know. The point is, my statement from earlier is wrong because in the tournament it shows attack reels as a first place prize. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is pause the video again. I'm gonna go for the tournament, and once you take place in the tournament, those prizes do not change. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do the first round of the tournament just to cement my place in there, And then every time we get to a save point from here on out, I'll take place in another, oh. Okay, I take that back, okay. We actually, to quote Wakka, we actually got seeded. What that means is, if you can see on the list here, Albed Sykes, Luca Goers, Guado Glories, Besaid, Kilika, and Ronso Fangs. If you look at the way that it's set up, for the first two matches, it's Luca Goers versus the Guado Glories, then the Kilika Beasts versus the Ronso Fangs. We're above the Kilika Beasts, and the Beasts are against the Fangs next. What that means is, because of how this is set up, we only have to be either the Beasts or the Fangs, and then we go on to the victor of whoever comes out on top. What that means is, we only have to have 2 wins and we can get attack reels. Now, I'm probably not going to show off this whole tournament. What I'm going to do is do like I did before. I'm going to pause the video here and cut back to when we win, and I know we're going to win. But this makes it so much easier. In fact, I'm not even going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to do both games here and now, and again, we'll cut back to when we win. So, we will be right back. Okay, we are back, and we just won that tournament. As you can see, Titus got the most shots, 7 out of 8. I let Letty take 1 free shot, because why not? And we have won the tournament, first place, with Titus having the most shots. I finished the tournament at number 1. Please accept this prize. Wakka learned Overdrive attack reels. That is an awesome overdrive, and probably one of the strongest overdrives you can get for any character. Assuming you can get the reels to line up just right. Pardon me. Everything's falling apart on me. Oh dear. So yeah, that's the whole reason why I wanted to play Blitzball, especially for this episode, just so we can get attack reels. And I'll be showing that off soon enough. Not right away, not for the next boss fight, but soon enough. And because Titus is the top scorer, we can actually teach Super Goalie to one of my characters, but Keepa already has Super Goalie, so we'll teach it to Titus. And let's continue playing Blitzball just to check out something real quick. Yeah, because I already joined the league, that's not going to change. That's going to stay the way it is. I probably won't take part in it, but I do want to show something real quick. If you come down here, you'll see Reset Data. What does that do? Well, we'll show you. All player data and abilities will be reset to default settings. Yes, reset. And what that does is, resets everything. As you can see for the prizes, those did change. That's because it not only resets your team data, it resets everything Blitzball related. So if you see the prizes there, you go to reset data, you select yes, and it changed again. Let's do this one more time just to see what happens. And it changed again. I'm not going to do it a 4th time, but I just wanted to show what you can do in terms of Blitzball. If you're trying to get any other overdrives for Wakka, or if you're trying to get the... I forgot which one it was, and it reminds me we still have to go back to Luca at some point for a certain object. If you're trying to get the overdrives for Wakka or his sigil, and it's not showing up right away, keep going to reset data, reset it each and every time, this whole list will refresh, and new prizes will appear. That's the quickest way to do it. Unfortunately, your team data does reset, and everyone goes back to their default levels and everything. For me, it's not that big of a deal, because save editor. For other people, it might be, though it's still not that big of a deal in the beginning portion of the game. It will be later on, but it might actually be easier since everyone's set to default. No one's better than another player, or no team is better than another team, so it might be better. Anyway, that's enough of Blitzball for now. We got what we needed. And as you can see, we're still in that pit stop that we came to last time, where we just kind of randomly stopped. I also thought... yeah, I did. I invested some points into sphere levels. As you can see here, I moved Wakka here to learn Sleep Attack. And what else did I do? I'm actually trying to remember. There's a level 1 lock here. I'm not going to unlock that. It only gives you 20 plus MP points and 2 luck. We don't really have significant need for either one. Otherwise, it connects to Lulu's path down here, which we don't really need. For Yoona, it's a little bit trickier. If you can see here, these are all the spheres I have. I don't have ability spheres anymore. She did learn extractability, which will come in handy very nicely. The only other problem that I have is... Actually, I could move Yoona up here. Yeah, I'm gonna move Yoona up here, and we'll have her increase her magic. She's gonna learn use and steal just as well. I already taught it to Kamari, but I think having Kamari learn it as well as Yoona and Lulu, at least at this point in the game, would be very useful. But as I was saying before, unfortunately, we're all out of ability spheres, so nobody can learn any more skills. Same deal with Titus, except I'm trying to teach him extract speed, and that'll come in handy since... Let's see here. Okay, we have 24 speed spheres, and that's gonna slowly start to decline. Thankfully, that big battle in the sphere pool back in Luca, that gave us a lot of power spheres as is, so we're good there. But we need more mana, we need more speed, and we need more ability. So Titus can't move. Lulu definitely can't move. Or rather, she can, and I think I'm going to go ahead and do this. Because defense and HP are great for Lulu, or at least it's useful for her. I am not going to go ahead and raise her strength. She doesn't need it, and... yeah, basically she doesn't need it. We're going to move her back down here. It did require me using more sphere levels, but you know what, it's fine. And down here should be extract mana, which we definitely need, as stated. Also, as stated, Kamari's up here. He learned use and steal, so that's always good. Orin moved slightly. Mostly he just increased his HP, and not much else to it. And that's pretty much it for these guys. I can't do a whole lot until a little bit later, but oh well. If you come over here, we meet our... we meet our good friend, Machen.
Mr. Rin's shops are all over Spira. They are quite convenient when you're on the road. Mr. Rin's shops are all...
Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot to say this time. Oh well. If we talk to this guy... nothing. If we talk to this... Nope, we can't talk to that guy. Can we talk to her? Yes, we can. And we can buy weapons and items. Unfortunately, just like any other shop, they have absolutely nothing useful. I mean, plus 3% strength, I want to say it's not horrible, but let's go ahead and buy this for Orin. Why not? It's good if you have a character who, like Orin, who you just brought into the party and they don't have anything special on their specific armor or weapon. But otherwise, it's whatever. So let's talk to Shalinda, my least favorite character. And I only say least favorite character because she doesn't really do much in this game. I think she shows up in the second game, but I don't know. I just don't like her.
I've heard that the proprietor, Mr. Rin, is an Albed. But I was very relieved to find that he keeps nothing sacrilegious here.
Yeah.
This might be the last time we can rest like this.
It's not, Lulu. Don't kid yourself. Though she does have a point, considering how well this journey's been going. And if you come down here, it's another Albed compilation sphere. Remember this little thing from... Oh, I'm not going to do it. Remember this from the very beginning of the game? It's how we learned how to get all the Albed... Well, not how to get, but... It's how we learned to speak the Albed language through a previous save. So that's cool. Nothing else to do here. I'm kind of dreading going out here because it's a long-winded cutscene, but here we go. Enjoy.
Check it out. That sunset was different from the one I saw in Kilika. It was quiet, almost gentle. What you up to?
Pretty.
Sure is.
I wish I could live in a place like this. Peaceful. Living with a smile on my face every day.
You can, once you beat Sin, right?
But then, a new sin will be born anyway.
Well, then you can just beat it again.
I wish I could.
Hey, you can. Trust me. You are the best summoner out there. Yoona, why does Sin always come back?
Sin is our punishment for our vanity. And it will not go away until we've atoned.
How do we do that? What did we do that was so bad in the first place? Ah, was it using lots of Machina or something? Oh, wait, was that such a bad thing, really?
It's funny. Ever since I was young, I never questioned it. But now that you ask me if it is that bad or not, I don't know. There are so many things I don't know.
Well, then we're the same. Oh, such thinking is very unbecoming of a summoner. Sound like Micah?
That's not very nice, you know.
You know, during a game, you have to think of Blitz and nothing else, you know?
Okay.
You can't think, that's a cute girl on the fifth seat from the right. And you can't be thinking about where you're gonna go on that date, because the minute you do, that's when you lose. You see, Yoona, what I mean is, you really shouldn't worry, you know? After we beat Sin, that's when you can worry about the future.
I guess.
But Yoona, how are you supposed to beat something big like that?
The final summoning. It's the only way to defeat sin. The only way. With it, we can call the final Aeon. That's the goal of the pilgrimage. The faith of the final summoning lies waiting in the far north to greet summoners that complete their pilgrimage. At the world's edge in Xanarkand.
In Xanarkand?
She means the ruins of a city destroyed 1,000 years ago.
You sure it's ruins?
That's what I've heard.
You'll see it for yourself soon enough. Yoona, come back inside.
You will go with us to Xanarkand?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll go to Xanarkand. to see it with my own eyes. I knew it couldn't be my Xanarkin, but I had to make sure.
Okay, so I'll admit, it's not one of my favorite scenes, the one that just came up, but at the same time, I do like it. It's very long-winded, especially after, like, put it this way. Say we started this episode from the Meathead High Road, and we continued on to here. Like, after all that fighting we did, all the waves of enemies we had to fight. It's basically getting you pumped up for a huge fight, and telling you, nope, you can't do any more, you gotta go through a cutscene. It's like, come on, I want to keep fighting, I want to keep going. But I think doing it the way I did, where we go through those waves, stop playing, then resume playing right at this cutscene, that actually makes it feel a little more soothing. Like, okay, you're in the game, but there's gonna be stuff coming up, but we'll ease you back into it. So I kind of like that. Anyway, if you talk to these guys... Oh, now you can talk to this guy, but I never understood what the point in resting at a hotel or an inn does. In previous games, it would heal you completely, without using a tent, cottage, or anything of the like. In this game, however, touching a sphere, a save sphere, just touching it heals you completely as well. That makes inns obsolete, so I'm not sure what the point of staying at an inn would be. Oh, and this guy gives us something pretty good. Level 1 key sphere. Teach you how to use it. Have you read the instructions? Yeah, we have. I mean, we haven't, but we have. So with that, still not a whole lot we can do. But at least we've got another one, so we could cut this here and continue along this path if we want to. I believe this is... Yeah, this is Titus's path. But we're not going to be doing that. There would be no point. Otherwise, it's just good to have. It's not the greatest item, but it's good to have. So now that we're done with that, we will leave this area. Oh?
Pinter, sir.
Sorry?
Forgive me, sir. I meant to say pardon me, but it came out in Albed.
Oh, you're in Albed.
Mm-hmm. I am Rin, owner of this establishment. Hela Dusadwi.
Huh?
It means nice to meet you.
Ah, well, Heli do sad we to you too.
Mm-hmm. If you are interested, Albed primers can be found all over Spira. Finding them and learning our language might be fun. Here, let me give you one in commemoration of our meeting. Although you might want to be careful where you speak our language.
And that right there is Albed Primer 8. Which means there are probably a few spots that we've gone through where I didn't point out if there was going to be an Albed Primer or not. Again, I've already gotten them all on this in my game, so they're not going to show up for me. If you haven't gotten them before, they will show up for you, especially if it's your first time playing. So I'm going to try to point them out where I can, if I can. Most of them are going to be through memory. I apologize if I missed any, but yeah. You get one automatically here, and a few more times just by talking to Rin.
Yeah, I hear Albed aren't liked much. Oh, sorry.
Deki Krisa.
Someone help! The Chocobos!
That's our cue. Let's go.
Huh?
Oh, thank you for your help. Please, use this.
Huh?
I'm not sure. I think I explained something about the Albed primers, but my mic might have been muted, but anyway. So we got 2 Mega Potions from Rin. Really nice guy, by the way. We're going to go ahead and save it real quick. And we're going to try to go ahead with this boss fight. It's going to be a little bit tricky, and I'll explain why once we get in. Make sure everyone is all set. I'm trying to think, because there's a certain way you have to go about this. Let's try this for now and see how it goes. When you're ready, move on out of the shop.
To the Chocobo Corral.
Funny how she mentions a Chocobo Corral. There really isn't one. Or at least not on the Mihen High Road. And it doesn't really matter which direction you go. I think you can go back, do some training, then come back here. But if you go the way I went, or try to continue on the path, this scene triggers anyway. And that right there is the Chocobo Eater. Yeah, I'm sure you want to kill this guy too. Alright. Now the trick here is you can either kill him, or you can knock him off the path. If he kills you, game over. If he knocks you off the path, it's not game over, but you won't get free Chocobo rides after the fight. Thing is here, either you kill him and you get some items, or you push him off the cliff and you get better items. What we're aiming for is to push him off the cliff. And to do that, I don't think I'm going to do cheer. I think what we can do is attack and see if it inflicts slow. It did not. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Kamari in the battle just so we can cast Scan. Let's see. He might actually be immune to slow, so this is good anyway. The cool thing about Scan is when you cast it the first time, the enemy stays scanned no matter what. Let's see. Eject, Doom, KO, Zombie, Purification, Fusion. Okay, so he is not immune to slow. So we'll have Titus keep attacking, and he's not going to deal a whole lot of damage, as you can see, but it'll be something. Ooh, that was not good. Alright, so basically what we want to do is have Orin Doan knock the Chocobo Eater over, which he did not do. We'll just keep going. Yeah, this is bad. Okay.
So, we're to be pushed off a cliff.
Yep, this is really bad. Thankfully, everyone gets kind of a boost in speed, or rather turns, so this will be good. Oh, he is slowed, so that worked. So what you want to do is keep attacking until he falls over. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but the best way to do it is to bring out... bring out your magic casters too, as well as anyone equipped with piercing weapons, and just wail on the guy. And there you go, he falls over.
Push it back!
As Orin instructed, you want to push him back, so we're going to take possibly Wakka, and we'll just keep wailing on this guy. And keep going. I don't know if it's damage-based or not, but if we bring out Titus, let's see how much damage he'll do. Okay, 176, not bad. And there you go. You keep... That is also not good. Okay. Now what you basically want to do is keep attacking this guy until he's on his back. And when he is, keep attacking to push him back. So for now, we're going to need Kamari out here. And we'll just hopefully keep attacking until this guy falls over. We're going to have... No, Yoona already did it. So we're going to have Lulu out here. We'll have her cast Fire. Hopefully that'll do the trick. It does not. So the only thing we can do is this. He does not fall over. And unfortunately that straight up kills an ally. So we're going to use a Phoenix down to revive Lulu. I think what I'm going to do here is bring out Wakka and have him use an overdrive. we'll do attack reels. I said I wasn't going to do it in this boss fight, but it might actually be useful. Now I gotta concentrate here. What you want to do is get 2 hits. Just like that. And the reason why this is the most powerful overdrive you can get, well, you're about to see why. Now, I couldn't keep track, but I think it was like 12 to 14 hits with that Blitzball. Imagine if he had his ultimate weapon and just used attack reels over and over again. It will do insane damage, more so than Blitz Ace can. And that's Titus's final overdrive. Alright, so at this point, Kimahri will be no good. We'll switch out for Orin. We'll just have him going for the attack. Lulu, we will do Fire Fury and see if that can deal damage. Hopefully it can. Again, I'm not good at this, but we'll try it. 8, not bad. Not the greatest, but not bad. Let's see if this pushes him back. And it does, good. And he pushes us back, so that's not good. Like I said, what we really want to do is push him back and over the cliff. We do not want to kill him. So if this battle goes sour, we'll see what happens. Power break. Just to make it so he's a bit weaker. We're gonna have Yoona out here so she can just blast him. Yeah, right now the 2 magic casters are dealing more damage than the physical attackers. Mostly because Kimahri is the only one with piercing damage. And even then, like, he's not the strongest. We'll bring Titus out. I don't want to deal massive damage, but we'll go in for a spiral cut. This might deal enough damage to push him back. And it does, okay. And we're gonna have Orin hit him again. Okay, now we're gonna bring out Yoona again. If I do an overdrive with Yoona, most likely he's just gonna die, and I don't want that. We do not want to kill this guy. What we want to do, if this works well, and I have a feeling it's not going to, knocked him over. Oh, this is going to cut it really close. I can feel it. Alright, let's bring out Titus. We'll have him attack. He's going to cast Blizzard. When he's on his back, he'll start casting spells. We'll bring out Wakka. Blizzard. Let's do Kimahri. Oh, this is going to be really close. Yeah. It's just not happening. All it takes is one more hit from just about everyone, and yeah. I'll show off what it looks like when he dies, but it really sucks because I want to knock him over. Yeah, so let's just go in. We'll do pretty much whatever at this point. Yeah. So not only did we not get the overkill, he's also poisoned, so he would have died anyway. And we didn't get what we needed. So I'm going to cut the video here, and we'll be right back. We're going to try this fight again. Okay, so here we are. The Chocobo Eater is on his back. He did not push us back once. We pushed him all the way back. He's got almost 4,000 HP. I'm almost certain we've got him. The only thing is we can't deal that much damage because we'll quickly kill him if we do. So I'm going to bring out... I'm probably going to leave Lulu in the battle. Titus and Kimahri will keep dealing damage the way they have. I don't... Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know when we're gonna push him over the edge, but that worked. The only thing is, when you push him over the edge, there's no overkill. there's just push him over the edge, he dies instantly. And for that, we get some experience. We get 2 level 1 key spheres, which I think is what we needed. I'm gonna have to double check that, but I want to say for certain that's exactly how we want to beat the boss. So, there you go.
Have you an interest in renting some chocobos? As a token of our gratitude, the first time is free of charge. Please, ask the attendant if you wish to rent.
Thank you so much for saving the chocobos.
So there you go. If you beat the Chocobo Eater or push him off the cliff, you get to ride the chocobos for free anyway. It mostly just depends on what kind of items you get, depending if you beat them one way or the other. But you know, I'll look it up just to double check, make sure I got my facts straight. And you know, the first time is free of charge, so there you go. Now what I'm gonna do is come back in here, I'm gonna save to another slot, and we'll probably end the episode here. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the little spectacle of almost pure nonsense that just went on, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, world!